All right, guys, we're going to try this again. You got to love it. You absolutely got to love it. Hey, listen, welcome to something to smile about Saturday. Who else is up? Who else is watching? Who else is just laying in bed scrolling? Scrolling, scrolling. It's a song, isn't it? Y'all ready? Y'all going to do this? Hey, listen, something to smile about Saturday. Hey, this is our fourth episode, guys. This is our fourth episode of Something to Smile About. And we are going to be talking about the power of words. Why precise isn't always effective, right? That's that great debate, right? Effective versus efficient. And you've got to understand, well, I'll save that for the end. But hey, guys, thank you for joining me here on this wonderful, beautiful, little overcast, but it's cool Saturday morning here in the East Texas area, guys. And for those of you watching, again, something to smile about Saturday. It's not a promo. It's not a sales. It's literally going to give you something to smile about. And when we thought about this, for those of you that follow me along during the week, right, we've got Motivational Monday, we've got Transformational Tuesday. That's where we help you kind of with the mindset, right, and then the focusing, the where you want to get to. The Wow Wednesday, that's where we try to blow your minds. Thriving Thankful Thursday, that's where we really look at the power of gratitude. And if you saw this past Thursday, it's a superpower, guys. It is a unbelievable superpower. Faith Your Fears Friday. This one was over the top, right? Our guest, Tom Ziegler, my coach, author of Choose to Win there. I mean, it was amazing. If you guys didn't watch it, go back and watch it from yesterday. It was a pretty long one, but man, he dropped some golden nuggets. He dropped some truth bombs that were going to be, I went back and watched it again for myself. But you guys, again, something to smile about. Saturday was something that I wanted to do another day. I wanted to kind of got into the habit of coming on here and just giving you something positive. If you're gonna be on social media, stop watching all that negative stuff. Stop watching the news, right? And so when I came up with the idea of something to smile about Saturday, had no clue that Zig Ziglar had already written the book Something to Smile About, right? God knew that I was gonna need him for this. But the episode we're gonna be talking about today, have you ever wondered how a simple word can change completely, right? Or can completely alter the impact of a message? You know, for those of you that know, I am part of Toastmasters. We have 3 clubs here in Tyler. One meets Monday evening, Tyler Evening Toastmasters over at TJC West Campus from 7 to 8. The other one meets really, really early, Friday morning at 6 a.m. over at the Happy's Fish House. And then the one that I'm a part of now is the Tyler Roast Toasters. We meet at Marvin Methodist Church downtown from 11:30 to 12:30. And so be my guest at any one of the 3. They're all great. I would prefer you come to the one where I'm at, but you can visit all 3 of them. They're all great clubs. But it's going to help you to become a better communicator, a better connector. It's also going to help you with leadership qualities and leadership skills. That's going to allow you to completely transform how you connect and communicate with people. And so when you think about it, the story that's in this episode right here, there was a story about a sports writer who learned this lesson the hard way. And so it was a literal interpretation of changing the name Charles, or Charlie versus Charles. And it was a crucial game. It was an interesting setup, but it turned out to be pretty confusing. I'm fixing to read it here in just a second. But the ultimate example comes from the story behind it in the Gettysburg Address. Any Lincoln fans? I'm a Lincoln fan. You know, we could probably use a little Lincoln right now. But the ultimate, right? There was a computer that was trying to tell how you could have better improved upon this iconic speech, and basically was stripping away its power and its passion. And so today we're going to explore how the right words matter more than the technical correctness, and how they can inspire greatness and lead. They're either going to lead to greatness, or they're gonna lead you to what's the word? Absurdity. I learned a new word. Should I share it? I don't know if Angie's watching with me on here. Let me double check before she gets mad at me. So the word that we learned is asinine. That's an actual word. I've never heard it. It just sounds bad, but that's asinine. So anyway, so let's look at this, right? Because the power of the word, it becomes very pragmatic, right? So when we think about it, it says frequently we become so pragmatic that we fail to be effective. Years ago, the editor of the Dallas Morning News pointed out to the sports writers that Bill was not a suitable substitute for the name William, and Charlie was not a suitable substitute for Charles. Taking him literally, one of the sports writers in the heyday of Doak Walker of Southern Methodist University wrote about an important game. In his story, he pointed out that in the third quarter, Doak Walker had left the game with a Charles horse. That makes sense, right? I think you'll agree that the story lost some meaning with the use of Charles. And perhaps the ultimate absurdity occurred in the article in a national publication when the writer set up a computer, get this, to analyze Lincoln's iconic Gettysburg Address. Incidentally, that address contains 362 words. Did y'all know that? And of those 362 words, 302 of those are one syllable. It's simple, direct, but powerful and effective. So the computer, however, made some recommendations about how the speech really should have been given, right? It's funny. This is all before AI. So check this out. It said, for example, instead of saying 7 years ago, the computer deemed that approach too wordy and suggested 87 years. The efficiency in the reduction is obvious, but the loss of effectiveness, power, drama, and passion, even more obvious, right? And so when Lincoln said, "We are engaged in a great civil war," the computer questioned whether the word great was justified. Get this, despite the fact that our nation suffered 646,392 casualties, including 364,511 deaths. The computer stated that the sentences were just too long, and it criticized the fact that we could never forget what happened at Gettysburg as being negative. I think you'll agree that eloquence and drama combined with passion, logic, and common sense are far more effective in inspiring people to do great things than technical correctness. So think about it. Knowing their power, use your words carefully. You'll be a great contributor to mankind. As a show we watched a while back says, you will be a credit to your race. Unlike some people right now. Governor Alfred Smith said this, a committee, this could be a joke for the day. A committee is a group of people who individually can do nothing, but collectively meet and decide that nothing can be done. Ta-da! Ta-da! Oh man, tell you what, guys. Seriously, so what are some key takeaways? What are some things that we can take away from this little episode here? Right? I think one of the top ones that we've learned in Toastmasters is that you can choose words with intent. Right? So before speaking or before writing, take a moment to consider the impact of your words. Ask yourself, what emotion or action do I want to evoke? Words have power, right? The power of life and death in the tongue. So select words that align with your desired outcome, ensuring they're not just correct, but also powerful and meaningful. I always talk about how you want to be able to make the fewest amount of words go the furthest, right? Especially depending on your audience, right? One of my coaches says, read the room. Read the room. What's going on? No, number 2, simplify without sacrificing impact. That makes sense? Strive for clarity and simplicity in your communication, but do not strip away emotion and depth. For instance, avoid reducing powerful statements to mere facts. Instead, retain the elements that add passion and drama which can inspire and resonate with your audience. Yesterday at our Toastmasters, one of the members, who's also an attorney, gave her icebreaker speech, and that's just your first speech that you make as a Toastmaster. And man, she nailed it. She killed it, and you could tell. I hate to be the opposing counsel on the other side when this lady goes in to get you, because she's gonna get you. She's gonna get you. Uh, Man, she nailed it. Direct, emotion, empathy. I mean, everything was there, right? She aligned with those people that want to have emotion. She aligned with the people that are logical. She aligned with the people that want results. She aligned with the people that like enthusiasm, right? She did everything. Everything was perfect. I don't know what could have been improved upon. It was great. But what happens is you have to take all of that into consideration, right? And then here's the key part: practice active listening. I know Angie's gonna kill me because she's like, pues, ¿por qué tú no? Right? Why don't you do this? So practice active listening and revision, right? 2 ears, 1 mouth. 1 mouth. So when communicating, guys, don't be so busy trying to communicate that you forget to connect, right? And so actively listening to the words others use and emotions they convey, guys. Again, it was the Stephen Covey, right? The fifth habit: seek first to understand, then to be understood. And when you apply this awareness to your own language by revising that important message, what's going to happen is that you're going to see those holes or those gaps that you can improve upon, that you can close. And so readers speak them aloud to ensure that they carry the intent and tone and impact, making adjustments as needed. Again, one of the greatest tools you can use is the recording here on your phone. Listen to the audio. I get it. I was talking to a real estate agent yesterday. They mentioned, I don't like how my voice sounds on video. Newsflash, that's how your voice sounds to everybody else. I get it. You guys understand that when you hear yourself speak, really, you feel yourself speak through bone conduction. That's why your voice can go up and down. You're feeling it. Other people are hearing it, auditory, right? It's the sound waves that are coming through, and so it's gonna sound differently. So practice your voice, your tone, and inflection. Mr. Ziegler was a master at this, and so you want to go in and do that so that you can make sure that you get your point across impactfully. The other thing is you guys want to, so kind of if you were to get some key takeaways, I just want you to understand that words carry immense power. And sometimes it's the words that we say to ourselves that are the biggest hindrance to ourselves. I want to make sure that you guys are saying the right things to yourself. Don't be that guy. Don't be that person that is negative. Don't be that person that is always talking bad stuff. Shut up. Right? If you don't have anything nice to say, just shut up. And so while efficiency in the language might seem practical, right, very pragmatic, it's the drama, the passion, the eloquence behind your words that truly, truly, truly inspire and move people to take action, guys. And so choose your words carefully, guys. They have the potential to change the world. And so leave it. Leave it completely better than what you found it. Don't leave it baffled and confused like the sports writer we were just talking about. My friend Travis White wrote a book called that We Are All Fireflies. And he often said in that book, words create worlds. And so what words are you using to create the world that you are currently living in? All right, guys. Hey, listen, that was it today. Again, just something to smile about. Choose your words carefully, guys. Choose your words carefully. And what comes out of here is what goes in here. What goes in here, right? Mr. Ziegler said that you are what you are and where you are because of what's gone into your mind. You can change what you are. You can change where you are by changing what goes into your mind. Hey guys, thank you for joining me this wonderful Saturday. Something to smile about Saturday. Again, I'm not selling you anything. I'm not trying to get you to join the Cool Kids Club. I just want to put a smile on your face. They asked me yesterday at Toastmasters, what are the 3 things that bring me joy? And really it's the word in and of itself, Joy. Jesus, others, and you. That's what brings me joy. Right? Matthew 6:33. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness. And all these things, everything else will be added unto you. Guys, if you will get this right? That was the third habit of the 7 habits, right? Put first things first. Guys, put God first in your life. Everything else will get taken care of. And then the O, the J, the O for others, right? When they asked Jesus, "Hey, what are the commands that we should do?" Right? He said, "Hey, the first one is love the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, soul, strength, all that stuff." Right? The second is like unto the first, love your neighbor as yourself. So others, love others. And I really believe ever since COVID, there may have been some things where maybe we couldn't quite love ourselves. And so it's hard to love others when we can't quite love ourselves. And so that's why it's so important to get a return on you, right? ROY, not ROI, return on you. And it was Warren Buffett that said that the greatest investment he ever made was in himself. So I guess if I am trying to encourage you to do anything today, hey, why don't we do this? Make this a shameless plug for the Tyler Toastmasters clubs, right? So Monday night, TJC West Campus, go over there, talk to Dwayne, Miguel, to Kelly. They're over there doing an awesome job. They meet from 7 to 8 at the TJC West Campus. I think it's room 104. Friday morning, Tiffany, you got some great people out there at Happy's Fish House. They meet at 6 a.m. for breakfast and get you to learn some awesome, great public speaking skills. And then we meet Friday afternoons from 11:30 to 12:30. And it's about an hour, and you're going to be in and out. Boom, let's go. Come visit with us. I guess I am trying to sell you on something. Trying to sell you on you, not me. I'm not trying to sell you on me. I'm not trying to get you to invest in me. I want you to invest in yourself. That's going to give you something to smile about, right? Because when you feel good, right, it's going to make you feel good about yourself. When you feel good, you perform good, guys. And when you perform good, you get paid good. And Mr. Ziegler said that money's not the most important thing in the world, but it ranks right up there with oxygen. That makes me smile, baby. Seriously, guys, it's not the love of money, right? It's not money's not the root of all evil. It's the love of money. And consequently, I honestly believe that it's the lack of money that is another big part of some of the evil that's going on, guys. So today, give yourself something to smile about. Look in that mirror and say, look at this hunka here. Look at this pretty, beautiful person sitting in front of the mirror. Hey, God don't make no junk. God don't make no junk. All right, guys, I'll shut up. I'll get out of here. I went a little bit longer than I normally go on my normal thing. But hey, listen, I just wanted to come on here and just chill for a little bit. Nothing crazy. Get an oil change turn on. Lawrence, you're awesome, man. Thank you guys for joining me. Kimberly, Lee, buddy. Hey, man, let's connect again pretty soon, Lee. Awesome, guys. Thank you guys for joining me. Adios.